How to prepare to use a beauty blender. Applying foundation with a brush or your fingers can result in streaks. The beauty blender sponge was invented by makeup artist Ray and Silva to ensure even, natural coverage. Use this bright pink sponge to apply foundation, cream blush, tinted moisturizer, and other makeup for a seamless effect. Your sponge can also come in handy for applying skincare products such as moisturizer, sunscreen, and self-tanner. You just need to learn the right way to prepare the sponge and the proper techniques for the effect that you're going for. Number 1. Moisten the sponge with water. One of the biggest mistakes you can make with a beauty blender is using the sponge dry to apply makeup and skincare products. Before using it, make sure to dampen it under the sink so it's thoroughly saturated. That will cause the sponge to expand, so it won't soak up as much of your cosmetic products. You can use warm or cool water to dampen the beauty blender, but you may find your application more refreshing if you use cool water. If you don't have access to a sink when you're using your sponge, you can wet it with bottled water or even spritz it heavily with your favorite setting spray to dampen it. Number 2. Squeeze the sponge to remove the excess water. While you want your beauty blender to be damp when you use it, it shouldn't be dripping wet. Before applying your makeup or other products, gently squeeze the sponge to remove all of the excess water. Beauty blenders are fairly delicate, so don't wring the sponge to get the water out. You may end up tearing or ripping it. When you squeeze the sponge, it helps to wrap it in a clean towel or piece of paper towel. That will help absorb the excess water. Number 3. Rehydrate the beauty blender as necessary. If you're doing a full face of makeup, you may find that your sponge starts to dry while you're applying it. To ensure that you get flawless results from the first step of your makeup routine to the last, keep a spray bottle of water, setting spray, or facial mist on hand so you can lightly dampen the sponge when necessary. Beauty Blender also makes a reactivation spray to moisten the sponge if it starts to become dry while you're using it. Thanks for watching my videos. Please subscribe, like, and share.